Yo, what's up? Welcome, my people. Today we're going to do something just a little different. I'm going to talk about current events. We are going to talk a little bit about the inauguration and just today and this change in administration. And, I'm just going to share my thoughts on it. So, let's get into it. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. This is Jason. Welcome to another episode of the JAMsessions. Listen, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and please don't forget to hit that notification button so that you can be reminded when I upload new content. So, today is January 20th. It was the inauguration day. You probably won't see this till the next day. But today we got to witness President Joe Biden be inaugurated as the 46th president of the United States of America. And I decided, after watching it, that I wanted to come on and just share my thoughts with you guys on the whole situation. I thought it was a beautiful inauguration for what it had to be, as far as with COVID and security. And, we've all seen what happened the past couple of weeks in our nation's capital, which I'm gonna be honest, I never thought that I would see that in my lifetime, that anyone would ever try to, basically break into the Capitol building. And that was just a crazy event to see. But I want to talk about today. The main reason I want to talk about today is just for one, I just thought overall it was almost like a sense of relief, almost like everyone as a nation was able to just be like, finally, a turn in the page. And and I believe that's what we need. And I pray that with this administration, it is different. As you can see, just a little shout out. I'm wearing, let me move the mic real quick. I'm wearing my Biden-Harris 2020 hoodie that my sister got me. She's a AKA, and I was, many of you may know or not know, the Vice President Harris is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and so my sister got me a hoodie. So I figured, what better fitting day to wear it than today on Inauguration Day? So, big shout out to the AKAs. If you're watching, we love you. So anyway, so just why I wanted to talk about this is because I've been doing the Daniel fast, and Transformation Church has a reading plan for it. They connected with the Bible app, and so each day of the fast we get a theme. So today, how fitting, our theme for today was to pray for my city, to pray for our city. And and I was like, man, this is great, because we definitely need it, but not just for our city, but for our state, our nation, our country, especially on a day like today. And so we prayed into that this morning, and then just to see how peaceful the activities went off today. And it was just a beautiful ceremony in my eyes. And I'm praying that these next 4 years is really healing, and that, we had so many things going on with the racial injustice, with COVID, just a lot of things happening all at once. But one of the scriptures that was a focus point for today is actually my grandfather's favorite scripture. And it says that if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves, pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, I will forgive their sins, and I will heal their land. And I was just like, man, that's what we really need to do. We need to get back to praying and really seeking God and asking God to heal our land, no matter what political affiliation you have, who you voted for, the color of your skin. We all have to agree that this nation, our land, needs to be healed. There needs to be more love and less anger and less hate in this world. And I just pray that today was a sign or a starting point of us getting to that point of really having reconciliation, not only amongst each other, but even for some of us, it might even be spiritual reconciliation. You know, you haven't maybe been in the right space you should have been in, but now you can. And, you know, and I'm just believing that God will favor us. I was sharing with some gentlemen yesterday, and I was saying, you know, everyone's not losing in this season. You know, I know we might think that because of COVID, and, you know, the number of deaths definitely went up. I think it was 400,000 yesterday. And that is an astronomical number. But I still believe that we're going to win in this season. You know, thanks be to God, that always causes us to triumph. And you know, and I feel like if we have more people really seeking God, really praying and really asking God, you know, turning away from all these other things and going back to God, I believe that we will start to see healing in the land and just blessings and favor. You know, yesterday our topic was favor. And I was sharing with them how, you know, a lot of times we're in this situation and we think that right now it looks like we're losing. I was talking to a group of musicians. You know, we're used to gigging and touring, and we really can't do those things right now. And so right now, yes, it seems like we're losing. But at the end of the day, I was like, look at it from another perspective. There might be things that you were able to accomplish and do now that you would not have been able to do had the country been open, because you would have been so busy doing music that you wouldn't have had the time to focus on these things, whether it's new hobbies or new skill sets or building stronger relationships with spouses or family members. We've actually had the time to do that. And I was telling them that now is the time for us to really get what I would consider your spiritual weight up, because the Bible refers to it as the weight of glory. And I know sometimes we're like, what? You know, we don't really necessarily fully understand that concept. And well, how is glory a weight? Well, the thing is, what God has for you is so weighty that he has to get your spiritual muscles up. And the thing is, now, if we're looking at it, that's what we're in right now, is we have this period where we have time to get our spiritual weight up, so that when God really unfolds everything, we have the strength of our shoulders and our legs to hold up the weight of glory that he has. Because if not, that was designed to bless us could potentially end up crushing us because we're not strong enough to handle it. And so, you know, I was really sharing with them to not think that this season that you're in is something bad, but that there's still favor, and that God is going to favor us in every situation in our lives. And so again, just even getting back to the inauguration, just seeing how that went, and, you know, just the people that, and man, the pastor that gave the benediction, I was like, man, do we need somebody to roll in the organ? I mean, he prayed. And I mean, it was just, you know, it was just awesome for that moment of time to see people coming together, no matter whether they were Republican or Democrat, independent, black, white, Hispanic, whatever they were, man, woman, boy, girl, everybody was coming together, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. And I believe that it's going to be more of that happening this year, more of it that God really wants to do and use us in to really show love and really be the hands and feet of Jesus. So, you know, I just really wanted to, nothing super major or super long. I just really wanted to come on, and because I was like, man, I just hope it's not crazy protests and, you know, all of these things. And who knows, they might still protest later on or whatever. But, you know, just to see that moment, just to have that moment in time. Sometimes I call those glimpses, you know, that God gives us glimpses like, yeah, I'm still here. You know, I'm still working on your behalf, you know, and the peace of God is still ruling in your hearts, you know. And so it was just, that was really my prayer today, was just for peace, The peace of God that passes all understanding would guard our heart and mind, and would guard our nation and our cities and our states and our loved ones, and I'm praying that continues to go over. Again, I'm like, we are in a season where I think that we're gonna win, and we're praying that even with this COVID situation, that even this year that gets under control, and that we don't have to see too many more deaths. But again, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, the question is, have you been praying? Have you been humbling yourself? Have you been seeking him? If you haven't, it is not too late. We should all be coming together and doing those things. So, I just wanted to come on and drop a quick line, just share my thoughts really about where I feel we're at, and how things went with the inauguration from my vantage point. So, again, I just wanted to do something a little slightly different, still yet encouraging you all to keep pushing, keep fighting, keep trusting, keep seeking, keep knocking, keep asking, and keep loving. At the end of the day, keep loving. Tell someone you love them, that family member you may have not talked to in a while. Tell them you love them, and let's all do our part to not only rebuild our communities, our cities, our state, but to rebuild this nation. We all play a pivotal part in that. It's not just on who is the president or vice president or any public office, the mayor, the governor, but we are all a part of we should all want to be a part of the solution. So what part can you do to make this world a better place? That's what I want to leave you with today. That's my time for you all today. Again, like, subscribe, share, and we will see you at the next Jam Sessions.